Hey everybody, welcome back to Living to Improve. I'm Mel, and today I'm filming my very first requested video. I'm the Hated Otaku, who is one of my most active Twitter followers, suggested that I do a improving my photography video. So that is what I'll be improving today. And more specifically, I'm going to be improving my iPhone photography. I found this great website that I will obviously link in the description below that tells you how to be a great photographer even with something as simple as an iPhone. And it teaches that you don't need super expensive, nice equipment to take super nice photos. So I'm going to use one of their tutorials, which I will also link in the description below, to see what kind of photos I can take with a little help. And a lot of these tips can be applied to both iPhone photography and just photography in general. So, the first tip they give is to include a focal point. So that should be a main subject or point of interest, something that gives your photo meaning and offers the viewer a place for their eye to rest. Because without a focal point, your image is unlikely to hold the viewer's attention for very long. So the next tip they give is to follow the rule of thirds, which basically means put any focal point or anything that's important in the picture along a line that divides the pictures into thirds, both horizontally and vertically, and or if it's a smaller or more specific point, on one of the places that those lines intersect. And so I set up the grid on my phone camera so that I would be able to see what I was doing while I was taking a picture. Though, I mean, it is possible to just kind of eye it and guess, but I decided to be more specific with this. The third tip they give is to balance the image diagonally. Using the rule of thirds to place your main subject off-center creates a more interesting and harmonious composition, but it might leave an empty space in the scene, which would create an unbalanced image. So you can balance the weight of your subject by including another object to fill the space. And so if one of your objects is on like the lower right hand intersection, then another object should be in the upper left hand intersection to create balance. Tip number 4 is to shoot from a lower angle. It says this technique can help simplify the composition and also gives a unique viewpoint that most people usually don't see. It also often provides a good backlight. So the example they use is of flowers, and because it's taken from a lower point of view, the sunlight is shining through the petals, which shows more detail and makes it more interesting. Number 5, include foreground interest. So it says including foreground objects is a great way of adding interest to your iPhone photos. It also gives an image more depth, helping to lead the eye from the front to the back of the photo. And shooting from a lower angle often makes it easier to include objects in the foreground. Number 6 is to use leading lines to guide your viewers' attention to something. And that can be a road, it can be railroad tracks, it can be a fence, bridge, a river, anything like that. And those lines that are occurring naturally in your photo should direct the viewer's attention to the focal point of the picture, to what you want them to focus on. Number 7 is to fill the frame. So it says your iPhone photos will lack impact if the main subject doesn't stand out clearly enough against its surroundings. So one simple composition technique is to fill the entire frame with your subject. So this means getting closer to your subject so all the surrounding background is eliminated. This gives your photos more intimate and significant impact. Cutting out unnecessary background detail ensures the subject gets the full attention of the viewer. It also captures more detail and can create some really unique and abstract images. Number 8, leave space for movement. And this one says that whenever you're taking a photo of something that's moving, like a person walking or biking or anything like that, you should leave space ahead of where they're walking so that the viewer's eye can follow them as they're moving. Because our eyes naturally, if we see something that reminds us of movement, will naturally follow that direction. And if that person is too close to the edge, then my eyes will just go right off the photo. Tip number 9, frame your subject. Framing involves using objects in the foreground of a scene to create a frame around the main subject, such as archways, doorways, windows, tree branches, or holes. And this helps to isolate the main subject and draw your eye toward it, as well as creating more visual interest. Frames add meaning to a picture as it puts the main subject in context with its surroundings. And the final tip is to break the rules, but it cautions that you shouldn't break the rules until you've mastered the rules. So I'm not going to mess with that one at this point. So if I broke the rules, I'd just come up with a photo that's no good at all. And that would not be improving. Maybe after a little bit of practice, I'll try breaking the rules. Those were the iPhone Photography School's 10 composition tips for taking better iPhone photos. So I'll link that in the description below. I hope you've enjoyed these photos. You should let me know which ones are your favorite, which ones I did the best, which ones weren't that interesting. And I'd love to see your photography as well. So be sure to send it to me on Twitter @livingtoimprove. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you'll join me on the next step in this journey of improvement. See you later. Bye!